Hey everybody, it's the JAY man back on the beer review. And I'm actually doing Pabst Blue Ribbon, which I'd actually gotten a request for this. And which is really odd, that's like my first request. But anyway, Pabst Blue Ribbon, I'm going to be honest with you, I never had one. Never had it before. Heard of it, never had one. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to go ahead and get it poured up. And we'll learn a little fun facts about it, right? Got a frosted mug rolling here. Not going to point it to the side. Got some negativity on that from some people a little while back, saying, "Man, you can't pour beer for shit." And thing is, man, for less carbonation purposes, I always do tilt it to the side. But I keep it straight up and down because I like everybody to see that hasn't poured one of these. I like them to be able to kind of see the, carbonation content and kind of what you're messing with. Like this appears to be a pretty, that's quite a bit of head right there, And that's what I like to show. Because, I could pour every beer to the side and get no head on it. But what are we going to learn from that? Nothing. Anyway, that's enough with my rant. But anyway, a little bit about Pabst Blue Ribbon. It was created in 1844, which is a pretty old beer. It's brewed by the Pabst Brewing Company out of California, USA. It is American adjunct lager, and I'm a lager fan. And it carries an ABV of 4.74%. And that was according to Beer Advocate and Wikipedia, so I'm just going to go ahead and take their word for it. And I usually like to see if they got it on here. Some beers have it, some beers don't. But see, here's another inconsistency. It's saying right here, Pabst Brewing Company out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I tell you what, one thing says one thing, another says another. I mean, the can can't lie, right? And also it's saying that it's been the best, well, it was selected as America's best in 1893, not to say it was created in that time frame. Not seeing an ABV content on the can. Maybe I'm just blind today. But established in Milwaukee, 1844. What's going on? They must have a brewery in California, because I read that crap off the internet, and you never trust the internet, but I did this particular time. But anyway, it is coming up kind of like a pale yellow, big head of foam on there, big white foam. Smells like a typical lager, kind of that corn smell, sweet. It's got a sweetness to it. Just gonna let that head dissipate a little bit. I keep pouring it more and more just to hear myself talk. But anyway, let's go ahead and get a taste. I'm probably going to get a foam mustache, but that's all good. Okay. It's definitely got a little body to it. Kind of reminds me of malt. It's got a maltiness to it. Tasting corn, definitely. Tastes pretty carbonated. I guess for a lager, it's got a little bit of hoppiness to it. A tiny bit. Tiny bit. Kind of getting a little bit of aftertaste. Kind of getting like a little bit of, maybe it's just because I got one out of the can, but little metallic taste, which is sometimes normal for certain beers you get in the can. A lot of people say they can sometimes taste some metallic taste out of the can as opposed to the bottle. But I don't know. As far as I can tell, it's okay. I don't know. I'm not like going. I'm not going shit nuts for it or nothing like that. So it seems okay. It ain't bad. It ain't horrible. But I always do the 5-star. JAY 5-star review, and this time, man, I'm coming up I'm coming up 2 stars. And I apologize to the Pabst Blue Ribbon fans of the world, but I can't imagine giving it more than 2. But that is my opinion, and opinions are like assholes. We all have one. But anyway, that's going to be the JAY beer review. So peace out.